So a moment of silence. Hello everyone, welcome to another live hosted by me, Philly. Before we get started, some things I wanted to talk about. But before we get started, you know, I will take a moment of silence. I want however can take a moment of silence for the tragic death of this young lady by the name of Renee Good, who her life tragically ended recently. You know, um, may she rest in peace. Now, anyway, going on, I wanted to say, I was going to make a video today, but I will make this video as soon as I can. I was gonna go to the city today and make some really great food, but I couldn't do that. Fortunately, my car broke down and I had some car problems. But I really wanted to go to the city, and there were some really good restaurants that I really wanted to go to. I'm really sorry that I wasn't able to do that today. But you know what? Tonight, I mean, if we have time, I'm gonna try. I want to make you guys Philly cheesesteaks. I know this time I'm using ribeye steak. So yeah, I'm gonna make some really good ribeye steak. I'm gonna make it originality. So I wasn't even gonna cook tonight, but you know what? I really wanted to make you guys something just for the fact that I wasn't able to make any videos this week at all because one cooking video got cut short because my internet wasn't working really well, and then also my car broke down today, so I couldn't go to the city and go to a few restaurants that I really wanted to go to and rate the food there. They were really cool restaurants too, so I'm sorry. But anyway, hello Ethan, how you doing? So yeah, that's where I'm at. So here I'm just gonna chit chat with you guys for a little while, and the next video here in an hour or two, when my roommate's done using the kitchen, we'll make the Philly cheesesteaks. So yeah, I know I made that before, but hey, my name gives it away. Philadelphia is has a lot of significance in my life, and that's why I chose this as a name. And living in the Midwest, and I've talked to a lot of people and known a lot of people that say, hey, going back, if you've never been to East Coast, New York City, Philadelphia, or anything like that, and you lived in the Midwest, food tastes so much different back there. You're never gonna have a real cheesesteak if you've never been to Philadelphia or New York City or New Jersey, for that matter. So yeah, So I had some ribeye steak and I had some hoagie rolls that I finally found. So I hope they're really good ones. They're a little small, but yeah, it's hard to find those type of hoagie rolls, hoagie bread. So yeah, I decided, put it to good use, Philly cheesesteak, and that's considered a late night dinner. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make that for you guys tonight, hopefully. So yeah, I'm really sorry though, but I really wanted to make a video of me going to the city tonight, but I just wasn't able to do so. So I'm sorry, and I wanted to make another cooking. Well, I did make another video with you last week, but unfortunately I couldn't, post it because, it was, what do you call it? The internet wasn't working really well. I think it was working. It's just that it was buffering, actually. It's funny. If I don't use my LED light, it buffers. But if I use my LED light, I don't have that problem. I have no idea why. So you actually have to use an LED light. I don't even use the internet where I'm at because it's just really, really spotty and really hit or miss. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. So, I don't know. Anyway, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody having a good day tonight? Everybody having a great day? My day's alright. Could be better. I'm better than I deserve, I'm walking and talking and blinking and breathing. So, anyway. And we got some really great recipes coming up, though. I really wanted to make this last week. Hello, Tasha Marie. How you doing? Oh, nice to see you again. I enjoyed our conversation last night, or the other night. It was really cool. So, yeah, we got Filipino spaghetti. I know people have never heard of that, but yeah, it's gonna be a real trip. I really look forward to making that. It's probably gonna be next week, though. I wanted to make it this week, but it just wasn't. I decided not to do it. I just made steak. And then I had another recipe that I used, but like I said, I couldn't use it before. So yeah. Um, what are you talking about? Tasha, what are you referring to? Putting garlic in what? Um, oop. So anyway, you talking about Philly cheesesteaks or what? Oh, I love garlic, honestly. I actually one of the things, because I'm not a healthy person, I love my fast food. As you've seen in my videos, I do a lot of fast food reviews. Yeah, one of the things I do is like I eat a couple of garlic cloves every night, actually. So yeah, that's one of the healthy things I do. That's good for blood sugar. That's good for good blood health, actually. So yeah, yeah, I do. I don't like if you eat garlic raw. Actually, it does burn your mouth. But yeah, drink some water afterwards. Yeah, I do. Yeah, but yeah, I include garlic in a lot of my recipes. So yeah. I made, I have a video of me making fettuccine alfredo. The original Italian version of fettuccine. I don't like American that much because that requires cream. In the Italian version of chicken Alfredo or Alfredo in general, you don't use any type of, what do you call it? Well, you can use garlic, but like cream, because it's supposed to, you're supposed to use pasta water and pecorino romano cheese. That's it, basically. And that's it, actually, and that's pretty much the cream. And actually, I do like it actually a lot better. So yeah. And yeah, I mean, like when it comes to authenticity, I really like it. Italian is actually super easy. I love Italian, don't get me wrong, but like, Italian cuisine is actually really easy. There's really not that many steps to it. It's just one, two, three, done kind of. A lot of their pasta is very similar. It's just like 4 or 5 ingredients and that's it. 4 or 5 steps and that's it, actually. One of the French, French dishes, they require a lot more steps, actually. You know, my other, people have asked me what's my second favorite besides Italian. I do like, Indian. I love Indian cuisine. I love butter chicken. I think it's second best thing on earth besides pizza and steak. Actually, it's amazing. Oh yeah, pizza or like a pizza. Pizza, that is does require a lot of not brainstorming, just knowing what type of flour to use. One of these days I'm just gonna take a whole week and dedicate it to pizza. I keep saying that, but I'm going to this summer. Because I really want to perfect my pizza. That's one of the things that I'm actually not that good at making, but I really want to get better at that. Oh, is it breaking up? I'm sorry. Oh shoot, I had this problem before, but I am so sorry. One of the things that you think you should try, Tasha, though, prosciutto, not prosciutto. What was it called? Pancetta. You should try spaghetti carbonara. It's basically a breakfast, Italian breakfast spaghetti. Requires pasta, pancetta or guanciale, and pecorino romano cheese and egg. It's so delicious. Oh, you try it. If you like breakfast, you will love it, actually. It sounds like a magic spell they were used in the Sword in the Stone. Hikados Ficados Kamba Gwazi. I want your attention, everything. Hikados Ficados. You're fine. Oh, spaghetti carbonara? Alright, so you take egg, you beat it up, and then put some pepper in that, and then you take some pancetta or guanciale, and or you can use bacon if you don't have that, and then you fry up the bacon or whatever, and then you make your pasta, spaghetti, and then you take the guanciale or the bacon and you pour it in the spaghetti, and you take your beaten egg and pour it on top, and then lots of pecorino romano. That's it. That's all you gotta do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 ingredients. That's it. Okay, sounds good. Hope you like it. Don Vito. Sounds like a mob boss name. I'm no mob boss. Don Vito. Well, Vito Corleone. Did I give you an offer you couldn't refuse? Hey, Vito Corleone. Is that what we were talking about? We talking about Godfather here? Can't be still. I'm not stealing recipes. These are recipes that are open to everybody. Well, I just like to cook and I love sharing recipes. That's why I'm on YouTube. I love to cook. I love cooking for people. I love sharing my passion with other people. So yeah, I think cooking is a beautiful art. And it's beautiful because you get to eat what you cook, actually. It'll never let you down. You know, you put some love into it, you're going to cook great things, you know. Show some love to the food that you're making, and then patience, there you go. You're going to cook great things. I can't stress that enough, actually. You ready for the ingredients there, Tasha? Anyway. Oh, boy. It was a really nice day today. I can't stress how the weather... No. Sounds like a Family Guy quote. I like to kill beetles. Beetles are creatures. They're teachers of the night. I like shouting at rocks. You watch too much Family Guy. I like beetles. Just no, for real. Just like I like shouting at rocks or whatever. I like talking to beetles at night. They're teachers. I use okay, so it really depends on how many people you're cooking for, but I use at least 4. Depends how much pasta, because I like to get it coated really in. So 4 or 5, I would use 4 or 5. But if you're just cooking for one person, 3. But yeah, 4 or 5. Keep that in mind. Yeah. So yeah, do you need all the other ingredients or just that? If you like spaghetti and you like breakfast, I think you will like this recipe. You let me know how that turns out. You let me know if you like it, though. So glad I could share this recipe. It's so simple, and I've shared this recipe with so many people, actually. I've cooked it with so many people, and they liked it. You got all... Oh, wait. So you got guanciale, pancetta, or bacon, and then you got eggs, and then you also have pecorino romano, and then, you know, angel hair spaghetti, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, well, some olive oil and salt and pepper, and, yeah, that's pretty much it. So 4 ingredients, that's it. Deep dish pizza, oh, yeah. You know, I keep talking about that. I want to make deep dish pizza for you guys. You know, I had deep dish pizza for the first time 2 weeks ago. I don't know if it really counts, but, you know, I had a store-bought kind, you know, the frozen kind. You know, actually, you know, I actually watch videos of chefs who actually rate frozen pizza. Frozen pizza isn't actually that bad, you know, because I don't like frozen food, actually. But, you know, you can freeze pizza. It's not going to kill it, actually, so yeah. And there's some chefs that actually compliment. I really wish I remember what the most beloved pizza was by certain chefs, actually. I mean, if you can taste certain ingredients in it, then that's okay. But deep dish pizza, you know, I love pizza. Pizza is like crack to me. Excuse my language, but I said it, okay? I mean, I love pizza, and I love making it, even though I'm not that good at it. That's one of the things I'm weak in. But like I said, one of these days, I'm going to take a whole week and start making pizza, you know? Just to get better at it. But, you know, deep dish pizza, it was a little different. You know, it tasted like a pie. You know, the reason why I thought I would like it is just because, you know, the sauce is really is baked into the pie, and that's what I liked about it, you know. But yeah, but, you know, soon, you know, I found a really, really good recipe, and I really want to make it for you guys, actually. Deep dish pizza. So, yeah. But, that's going to be really, really soon. Cowabunga, oh wow, pepperoni, right? No, they like, I thought they liked pepperoni pizza. You know, I didn't watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as much when I was young, but yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I mean, me, like, pizza-wise, I love a three-cheese pizza. I love Asiago, mozzarella, Parmigiano, Reggiano, Asiago. Oh my gosh. Those three types of cheese, mix them together. Oh man, I'm in heaven. There you go. That's what I like. Hello, Marvel Cup. How you doing? We got a pretty lively crowd tonight. It's nice to see you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming on. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah. I lost some faithful subscribers, so yeah, that's cool. I know. I never got to watch when I was young. My mother thought cartoons were evil when I was young. I grew up in a really diehard strict Christian household, so there's a lot of cartoons I couldn't watch when I was a kid. So yeah, unfortunately that was one I couldn't watch. All right, well, it was nice to see you again, Tasha. Well, I hope you make that recipe. Let me know how it turns out. All right. All right, that sounds good. I definitely won't. All right. I'll definitely try to remember. All right. Thank you. Well, you have a good night then.